your honey trap is depressed, this is a quick message from the universe. Man, Chosen One. Chosen One Olympics going on, Chosen. And some of y'all, what I noticed is some of y'all are just hitting that timeline, Chosen One. Some of y'all are just hitting the timeline where you're just now being group targeted. A lot of us done walked through that part of the spiritual awakening, and you're just now hitting the timelines of group targeting and honey trap. So you got to pay attention to these lingos, because these are basically codes to help you decode that situation and navigate through it, because a lot of us already have. So, you found yourself in that situation, Chosen One, with that fake relationship that had pulled you in, that you were, giving your all, but you realized that it was all just a big spectacle. It was all just something for people to laugh at, and a lot of times, you were being monitored the whole time in this situation. Well, you went through thing after thing, whatever with your partner, and this honey trap end up falling in love with you. But see, the thing about how you can know that these honey traps are in love is kind of weird with them, because a lot of them are narcissistic. So they're full on, they're narcs, right? And these people, they're covert narcissists. All right, they're really all the way in. So these people, their love is different, right? Because you have almost sort of trained the honey trap's mind, where certain triggers that this honey trap does, and you kind of reprogram them. Because anybody can be reprogrammed, chat. You gotta understand this, right? Even a narc. And so you kind of you understood their habits and their patterns so good that you make them feel seen. And the thing about narcs and these honey traps, they never feel seen, because they are always wearing a mask. And so, what you've noticed is the honey trap might distance themselves a little bit, or, they're kind of, avoid confrontation with you. Not real confrontation, as I guess I should say conversation, right? Not that you're even trying to, you don't be on shit. You don't talk about nothing. You just be calling just to do what you do or whatever, right? And certain shit like that, Chosen One. But this is happening because your honey trap is depressed. Like I said, when you have been able to mirror them so good to themselves that these honey traps, they don't even try to finesse you. They don't even try to finesse you no more. This honey trap doesn't even, they're always looking for a way to gaslight. They're always looking. They don't even do that with you no more, Chosen. Because you're a mirror. They understand that you see the real them. They have never had a person who really truly. And the thing is, it's a familiarity with these honey traps, because you're not judging them, but you know what makes them tick. Like you know the weird shit about them that turns them on, things like that, right? You know what it takes, and you understand the depthness and darkness in each level of the honey trap, and what this is. With this understanding, Chosen One, this is something that it kind of merges their energy or their frequency with you, automatic. And you gotta understand what the love looks like for the honey trap, right? When you know you have slayed the honey trap, because they start losing themselves, which they're not. It's not that they lose themselves, but they stop taking care of themselves. These narc people always make sure that they're good, right? They stop taking care of themselves. They stop just a lot of things, chosen one. They stop trying to use their goods to draw you in, because they know that that's not something that you're interested in. And the thing about it, they can never go long amount of times without talking to you. So it's like you're pulled in. Chosen one, the honey trap has never met a person that has brung them to this mirror, understood them in every angle of them, and make them feel seen, chosen one. They have never experienced that. It's almost as if you have like tamed their energy, and they can't take that type of shit, chosen one. They're avoiding that because your honey trap doesn't know how to maneuver in love, and that turns into depression. Now, how does depression look for a honey trap? It's a lot of just giving themselves away. It's a lot of neglecting things that matter, substance abuse, things like that with these honey traps, chosen one. And this is all because they don't want to face the feeling of what they have for you. The honey trap is in a deep, deep depression because you are no longer interested in having a relationship.